Hello, this is Pure, and for the guitar players out there, I'm going to share with you today what you get when you buy this premium string changing kit from Music Nomad. And I got this from Guitar Pusher. One thing you should know right away is that there's nothing special to it when it comes to how the individual items are arranged in the kit. It's just all these things inside it, and I've actually already unboxed it, so I'll share with you the each item individually. But it's just a collection of individual stuff put together in this box. So there's nothing special with this box. There's no kind of, you know, subdivisions happening in here. They just put each item all in this one box. And I think you do get kind of a cost saving as compared to buying each item individually. So what do you get from this kit? So we'll go through them one by one. So the first thing would be let me show you this one. First would be the grip winder. Now I do like this as compared to what I had before. You know, one of those generic winders. So here's what it is, and the good thing here, you know, what you're looking for when you're buying a winder is that smooth action as you connect this to the winders, the tuning the tuning winders, and then it has a good grip here, and we have this smooth action as you wind and unwind your strings. So that is a good buy. So that's the first one. You get that grip winder. Next thing we have would be what Music Nomad calls the octopus. So it's this thing here. So it's 8-in-1 because it has screwdriver. So that's your screwdriver here, and you have both the Phillips and the standard. But when working on your guitar, pretty much what you'll be using most of the time would be the Phillips, and it's that length. It also has these hex slots, which is useful when you're tightening all those things that we have in the guitar, right? It's the hex wrench. Tightening output jacks, tightening the machine bushings, and of course as a screwdriver, tightening all those screws, and even the control pots. This thing here is also a hex wrench, so you can use that for tightening control pots. Quite useful. Now for those who also got the other, the fuller set, that you'll hear me kind of opening my drawer here as I pull out this other thing. So I did already have this even before I got the whole kit, and so it's good to have two of these, right? You'll have one which for general use, the Phillips screwdriver that you'll use most of the time. But I also like having this full set here. So this is not part of the kit, this string care kit. So what you do get this the Octopus 8-in-1, which is quite useful, and I like having two sets of screwdrivers. So that's the second good item we have. We also have next is the grip cutter, this one. No, so how does let me just put this, you know, carton back, packaging back. So how does it look like? It's the real thing is here, and let me pull it out from here. This is your the grip. It's basically, pliers, right, for cutting your strings. So it does have good action. The resistance is given by these two kind of strips of metal, and it has this cover for protecting it. So nice. It feels nice in your hand when you're using it. Usually, your ordinary pliers and wire cutters don't have that resistance, and those are usually bigger. This does feel nice in your hand. So that's your grip cutter. So that's 3 out of the 5. The next one that we have is this one, the Tunit lubricant for making sure that your nuts are lubricated, which increases tuning stability. You're supposed to put it in your nut slots, bridge, string guides, string tees that you've got, and the saddle. Now, this one is I haven't really removed it from this packaging because this is something which I also bought separately in from Guitar Pusher. So that's a fourth one. Your tune it, lubricant, silicone base, by the way. And finally, you have your cradle cube for providing neck support primarily. That's what it's used for. And this is how it looks like. So this is your, so you put it in your workbench like this, and you can lay on top of that. Let's just imagine here that this is your, guitar neck. Just put it there, so it has a nice surface which will not scratch your guitar neck. And the second use for it is it's where you can put all this stuff when you're kind of as your not your toolbox, but just a place where you can put all of these things. So you can have the way I put it here is like this. And so where's the fifth item? Yeah. So yes, you can also put your there's still enough space here for putting your this tube for lubricating your nuts and all that. So what do I think of it? It is a good kit, I think. I would have loved that the box that it came in would have some sort of, better presentation in putting all of these things together. But all of these things, all these 5, are all quite useful. Oh, by the way, I don't think I showed this there. So all these 5 are useful when you're changing your strings. One thing I did buy separately would be this thing here, the grip guards, because typically whenever I change my strings, I also polish the frets. And I think it would have made sense to include this the fretboard guards as part of the kit, like 6-in-1 instead of 5-in-1. But technically it is not part of string care, right? So I understand why it's not part of the set. But I did buy it shortly after I got the kit because I was thinking after changing the strings, I would want to polish my frets. So I do that in the same activity. So I also put those here. There's still enough space for it in this, what do they call this? The cradle cube slash tool holder, right? And and when I got this from Guitar Pusher, the individual items were not available, but the whole kit was. So, and I did anyway needed or wanted most of the items here, so I got the whole thing. And it has replaced the other kind of tools that I had before, which were, from the cheap set that I had. So these were of much better quality. So I think that's it. That's my review slash kind of just a walkthrough in terms of what you get when you buy this Music Nomad Premium String Care Kit. Okay, great. Thanks everyone. See you in the next video.